No one wanted to hang with our hero at whom except this awesome ginger lady. No words, all emotions, and they stuffed their mouths with cash then remembered. Fun fact, she advises him to buy armor for himself, her beloved. So off they go to the first trader, he outfits them, then they go learn how. Understanding the fight mechanics while Hero took hits, she was snapping pics, getting hammered on one, but he told her, "Relax bro, I'm gonna take a break." They were given loads of money and still had plenty after expenses, but in the morning, he wakes up, no coins, no armor, walks in, asks how? Like, who stole from us? And she says he hit on her, harassed her, she barely escaped. Poor guy was betrayed. He left alone. Luckily, at least he got the cloak from a bald guy, so not to be alone, he decided to hire a slave for himself. Found a girl, a fox, a bombshell, thought of recruiting her. What was he thinking, huh? He brainwashed the poor girl to obey him and first made her knock down a pine cone. She took it down and then made some mean cutlets with potatoes. He fell and couldn't get up, laughed out loud, but all in vain. Our guy wasn't a pushover, got triggered hard, wanted to swear his head off, but barely held back, because a fox took his hand, calmed him down so he wouldn't be too sad. He went, bought an egg from the guy who sold him the fox. Well, what a gal. Bunny wakes up in the morning and sees an egg. That's intense. Turns out it's a lil rooster. Absolutely didn't expect such a new addition in the countryside where they stayed. This creature shows up saying it wants to take over, but our hero ain't having it. Claims it's his territory as the shield hero and he's not giving it up. Red-haired girl, someone didn't give something, couldn't be. She's pissed off, calls him out. For a race, in a bet, that's where our little rooster came in handy, because he was quick. As always, not her, but the guy with the spear. Our rooster outpaced everyone. They showed those fools, while at home, rested, accidentally dozed off, wakes up and there isn't a rooster, but a girl, super tough. Had to brand that rooster. It doesn't. So the gang went on their merry way, continuing their adventure. Some guy stops them saying someone's about to die. He comes to their village and performs a healing spell. And he heals an old lady, basically. The guy sees that Naofumi's dealing with some politics. He started trading with everyone, becoming a local crypto millionaire. With his team, they started taking down tough monsters, all to get popular outfits for their little chicken Lala. Then they came to the next village, where people turn into stumps. He remembers the hero of the spear dropped something like that. A seed that turns everyone into stumps. A big fight starts and the fox girl gets tied up. Yeah, lucky it didn't show more. Essential part anyway. The guy poisoned the forest stump and left for the city. The main series starts with hot springs. Our juicy fox girl is sitting there, all grown up, not her age, so to say. She's thinking, what about poor Naofumi bathing alone? Then she's checking out the bathhouse chart, sees it's communal, means Naofumi can join them and take a bath together. Thought turned her red. Then she drank lots of milk, completely stuffed, didn't leave any for anyone else, starts running around joyfully with the chicken girl away from a boar, so they had to kill it, give it to the townspeople for free. They thanked them, and our gang took off from this city to another, where some other weird stuff's happening, all foggy, creepy, and nasty, and the people are also sick, and tell them about it. Hero came, killed the dragon, good job, but didn't clean up the dragon's remains. Because it's cursed, it stinks up the place, and locals get sick, basically. But trouble, gotta clean it up, cause he's a good guy. They climbed a mountain to bust this dragon into pieces for materials. The dragon exploded in front of them and turned into something even grosser. A horrifying creature, the rooster jumped right in, started the fight, the dragon died, buried the dude, and the hero saw it all. He was so shocked, almost destroyed the whole world. Good thing the fox girl calmed him down, burned herself though, and the dragon died because the rooster busted its guts, swallowed its summoned stone, so they paid for it. Healed the fox and moved on. Ran into another gal in Lala Field. As they say, the more the merrier. Now they have two, so with their happy crew. They hung out by rivers, had fun, ate till they had to go to church again. They meet the bishop here, who took the healing potions recipe from our protagonist. Then this guy with a lance rushes at him, but our hero decided to cover an ordinary worker whose life he saved before. Redhead creature decided to challenge the hero to a fight again, spinning a long spear, but turns out she's a princess. She's also a princess and canceled the challenge. They hid at a bald guy's place, but the princess needs to chat with her mom. She asks her to help the shield hero. She always helped him. They got their pet a sharp claw to hit more. Now in a new cafe where they moved, hero hunters Luke, and there's no light. Suddenly a sour joke appears in the sky. Everyone panics. Our hero gang is totally useless, can't fight, and the shield hero has to go all out to beat the monsters. He kinda beats them. Well done, thank God. But a tougher monster comes, doesn't look like a monster. Heroes just keep moving. You can't stop them at all, but they get beaten like fools again. The shield hero has to go all out, but it's super tough, as they say. Born to run doesn't get hit, so as soon as they got a chance, they bolted. Good thing when the sun comes up, the monsters leave, even those looking like people. The king took a pic of our hero trying to kill them all and complimented him. And the shield teasingly tells him to kneel if he wants to apologize. He says no, so he gets dismissed. He's tough with the king. Malaya also told him to get lost from her mom so he doesn't show off. Anyway, our buddies are leaving, but Malaya catches up with them. The shield dude watches and knows that red-haired girl is planning something and sees a guy with a sword protecting her. So they kind of kidnapped her and the whole kingdom is looking for them now. Now they're mountain folks hanging out with a campfire under the open sky. Not bad, actually. Our useless heroes find the shield guy. He says she went with him willingly, but the red-haired beast tells everyone that he summoned the poor lowly with his shield. She can't understand it and they should beat them up. Meanwhile, they argued. Our guys, as always, try to run away, but they can't escape bullets, so they got caught. But since they got caught, the shield heroes team beat everyone up and left, while the red-haired monster keeps smirking and annoying. Luckily, Loli has Karifanchik, who let them stay overnight. Meanwhile, Redhead and the king think of ways to mess with shield hero more, and To is putting non-human sticks in our wheels. They sent a spy to the castle of the guy who welcomed them, saw the guy with a crown. He called Lali to his room and they caught Karifanchik and asked Lali what he did to her. It's not acceptable in any work. Hearing that, the girl burst in to beat him up, scared of what he wants to do with Lali. He tried to swing the sword but got punched by the fox and flew out of the window. We'll remember the guy, but this is about our girl's ancestors, who were in that castle and thanks to info could free those who survived. They went outside and a creature greets them, a pity it. Didn't kill them all, they had to lead it far into the forest. Started to have a hard fight with this freak, but Dino turned out strong luckily. They were lucky and out of nowhere, Mega Rooster jumped out of sea and won. Took a step and defeated the dino. It was nothing for her. Turns out it was just another chick with her own rooster park. King Rooster, Mega Pheasant, told the hero she wants to try something and organized a cockfight between two chicks. Micro Chick defeated the big one, showing she's got something, more powder in the keg. The older chick got sad but got comforted by heroes, so they went back to kingdom cause Poison Cloud's about to come. It'll be a threat, but his favorite hero Spear welcomes him with his long spear and gets ready, puts a shield. They start fighting hard, but hero smelled something fishy happening. One's in his dome, meteorite fell from above, quite harsh. Barely managed to react in time. The dad and their beloved Piskovich arrived. With a special sword for heroes only, he really gave away secrets. Everyone started praying to him. If you drop him, one of the prayers drops off. Annoying, but some guy decided to just build them a church in the middle of nowhere. The local princess heard, came to help the fools. While the hero was counting and went off, Rolls almost wanted to destroy the world, but the fox calmed him down. He wakes up, looks around, starts hitting the guy even harder as if he even cares. Also, the bishop decided to decorate the whole church with his face, a scary thing, but then the princess arrived, made a move and froze the fool. Our hero just had to finish him off, but he barely survived his strongest technique, almost died from bleeding. The guy laughed, escaped, but only the technique backfired and swallowed him, but the hero miraculously survived. The princess says, for such a huge impact we execute the girl, but the hero dreamed how these dudes stand on the scaffold and they stoke him. Overall, not fun at all. Woke up scared, started preparations, took Redhead, put her on his lap and drew. They tattooed Arabic runes on her so she can't misbehave. Caring mom checked if her daughter could leave on her own will. Turns out she can't, so the gods pact, now one can cut. Suddenly Redhead starts begging for her life, like, oh hero, thanks man. Then suddenly says, I'll really save you guys. We'll call this redhead creature Shmoo. Just like that, now they'll only respond to these, no other names. But Lala couldn't resist and went to her sister Shmoo. Had some fun in general. They sat at a round table to discuss what's next. Be acid raid 300 years away. On the way he meets this red dude. All heroes sat and couldn't even sail properly. Felt ashamed later. Our protag again met this red dude on the island. Got severely drunk, poor fox that was never been drunk like this in her life. Also found watches underwater. Therefore, our elite beach series starts. They've started. They pop up an acid cloud over there. Monsters fell, default monsters. Red guy belongs to us. Foe heroes did well until this crazy one came. Turned out the red guy. With her on the team, the main dude began casting some mega strong magic, but then someone tossed wine bottles at him. He bounced them back. They hit the monster girl. You was shocked and couldn't do anything. Just like that morning's here. Yeah, took off. Seems like the main guy escaped twice in a row. Guys bought some time. Lucky he didn't get killed, if you're wondering. Want to know what's next for our main guy? Subscribe and comment. Want me to do more of this anime?